Welcome to Green Addicts Live.
Everybody.
We've got a few guests here with us this morning.
Yeah, we do.
So this is a show where we talk about efficiency in your life, efficiency in your business, and we've got a special guest with us today. This gentleman down on the end, there is the class of hustlers, and then there is another class. He is in that 1% class. You know, people talk all the time about how they hustle every day, and they look busy, but they're really not a hustler. This gentleman on the end, he is a hustler. He gets up every morning and attacks like Jason Bourne. Like we make those comments all the time, dialing in like Jason Bourne. This man on the end does that. And I'm going to let him kind of share with us today on some of the things that he does on that level. But I kind of want to bring you up to speed as to how me and the gentleman got to form this friendship. So I don't know how we become friends on Facebook, but through a mutual friend, somehow we're friends on Facebook. And I was kind of scrolling Facebook like I do some mornings, and I saw this post that popped up on Facebook, and it said, "The sun shows up late to work every day." And I thought, that's awesome. That is so true. And so I sent this guy a message, and I told him, I said, "I want to hire you." That's all I said. I was looking for a new sales guy, said, "I want to hire you." He responds back, "I'm not for hire." I said, "Okay." My next response was, "Everyone is for hire." He sent me another message back, said, "We need to meet for lunch." And so we meet for lunch, and I mean, we just hit it off. I mean, he is absolutely in a class of his own when it comes to growing a business and hustling, and you know, just if you ever have a chance to sit down with him and just talk to him, he is just an incredible guy. He's married, got two beautiful twin boys that he had recently.
They're monsters. They're monsters.
And
Beautiful monsters.
he's also got a 16-year-old boy.
I do. Just turned 16 on the 3rd of this month.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But we've got Cole Newton in the studio with us today. Cole Newton is the owner of Total Roof Protection. So we like to bring different people on the show and just kind of talk about, you know, how they're efficient as well. It's just not sexy to talk about insulation all the time.
Well, I mean, you can mention it, you know, here and there.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a factor there, kind of attractiveness, but we gotta spice it up.
You know, last 2 weeks ago, I had my wife on here, and that was sexy to talk about. She was something sexy like that. But I mean, other than talking about insulation, last week we had the ladies on the show, and they were dressed up like me and Russ and our office manager.
I was laughing so hard.
I know.
I was watching it by myself, parked in the truck. I see it come up, and I saw Kim over here, and I thought, "Oh my gosh!" I was laughing out loud to myself. It was hilarious.
They did an incredible job. We try to keep a lot of a personality around the office and cut up and have fun. So anyway, we've got Cole Newton with us today, and Cole, there's something really special about your company. I want you to kind of start off and tell us, you know, how you got started in the roofing business, and then we'll kind of go from there. So,
Gotcha. We actually started our company as a warranty company. We are the first and only company ever approved by TREC, the Texas Real Estate Commission, to provide an adverse weather warranty for roofing. Now, insurance covers all that stuff, right? Any act of God, insurance covers. You get a big hailstorm, insurance is going to come and replace your roof. You get a big windstorm, rips off half your roof, insurance is going to come and replace your roof. But there's a big gap there where you're not covered, and that's where your deductible lies, right? If you have a $4,000 deductible, and a windstorm comes and causes, say, $3,500 worth of damage, you're not going to be covered by insurance. You're going to be out of pocket that $3,500.
Yeah.
If you had our warranty, you'd pay a $60 service fee, and we'd come and repair the damage.
Did you say $60?
$60 service fee.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty standard in the warranty business. $60, maybe $50 to $100 is pretty standard. We have a $60 one. And I'll tell you what, paying $60 is a lot more affordable than paying $3,500. On top of that, we try to add more value all the time. You guys are business owners. You understand that to stay relevant in anything, you always have to figure out ways to add more value, right?
Yeah.
So we go ahead and we do an annual inspection, and we provide annual maintenance. I guarantee 99% of people don't do maintenance on their roof.
Oh, I would think no one does.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of it myself. I don't get up there and do maintenance. Until I owned a roofing company, I never even thought about maintenance until I saw the damage that it can do and the money that you're going to have to pay from a lack of maintenance, right?
Yeah.
So we get up there, we do annual maintenance just to make sure people, their roof is in peak performance all year round.
That sounds like a step above and beyond what we're talking about for just a standard insurance coverage.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, so let me just make for sure that I'm understanding and everyone else is understanding here. So you're talking about a $60 fee. If you know exercise, if a person is exercising this warranty that you're talking about, rather than having to call up their insurance company and say, "Hey, sorry, I got this damage up there," and boom, you're talking $4,000. I mean, we're literally talking that polar opposite difference.
Exactly.
correct?
Exactly.
Okay. Now, so I'm guessing then there's going to be like a process, because I know I've had my insurance guy tell me before, like
Yeah.
if there's damage on the roof, you don't call the insurance company right away.
Yeah.
And say, "Hey, something happened," because all of a sudden you're dinged on as far as insurance goes. That claim has been started, whether you follow through with it or not. Am I correct?
Yes and no. A lot of
Okay.
insurance, you're usually calling up your agent, right? Whoever you got your insurance from. A lot of them have contractors that they work with, right? And they send you one of their contractors. Hey, I have a great guy that I trust. I send him to everybody. This guy's going to come there and he's going to tell you whether you should file a claim or not.
Okay.
So if you have a great agent, they're going to try to protect you in the form of not opening a claim unless you have to, by having a pro come and look at your roof first.
Okay.
All right. So if you don't get that, if somebody doesn't give you that advice, you're immediately going to open up a claim. They're immediately going to assign an adjuster to you, and they're going to schedule a time to come look at your roof.
Yeah.
So you should always have a contractor there to start with.
Yeah.
Have a contractor come look at your roof. They know what they're doing. Call us. I'd love if you called us, but there's a lot of other great contractors in DFW that you can call. Call somebody you trust,
Yeah.
right? And have them walk you through the claim process. They do it every day. They do it 10 times a day. I was sitting in the parking lot here this morning working on a claim before you guys got here. And I'm going to do 5 more of them before the day is over. You guys probably haven't dealt with a claim, but maybe once or twice in your whole life.
Yeah.
We just try to make the job streamlined, painless, and if you don't have to do something, then don't do it. If you don't have to file a claim, don't do it. Could be something as simple as some sealant on some of your pipe flashings, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more then. Because the first thing you said was this TREC, this Texas Real Estate Commission. So you being the first and only, correct? So basically, you can do everything that any other roofing company does,
Yep.
but then that's what sets you apart. So tell me a little bit about that.
So we actually started out as a warranty company, right? We knew there was a gap in the market. We knew several other companies were trying to do it, but they had started out as a roofing company. And then they're having to work backwards and change all their processes to try to get approval, right? We set out to become a warranty company, and then we evolved into a full-fledged roofing company to be compliant with the standards that TREC sets. In the beginning, we had zero desires to be a construction company. All we wanted to do is provide you a warranty with a great price and give you some extra ease of mind, right?
Yeah.
Becoming compliant with TREC forced us to be a roofing company. It was either close the doors, you can't do it, or open up a roofing division.
Okay.
And the roofing division has been very, very successful for us. We love doing it now. Man, you were supposed to turn it off, man.
I did.
Come on. What sets us apart is that we started as a warranty company and then we became a roofing company. Nobody else, at least I think nobody else has been able to achieve the warranty aspect because they are a roofing company. And they would have to change so much of their structure to become a warranty company that it doesn't really become worth it to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes a lot of sense to me. This
Yeah.
the differentiation from one to the other, and this being a show all about efficiency, that would be in this terminology here.
Yeah.
That's saving money. I mean,
Yeah.
you're saving time, you're saving
Yeah.
money. It's a no brainer in my opinion.
Yeah.
There are a ton of roofing companies that are out there.
7,500 in DFW alone.
In DFW.
In DFW.
Yes.
DFW is the most aggressive roofing market in the nation.
So, and you see a lot of people getting taken advantage of by a lot of roofers. So Cole said something a while ago, call somebody you trust.
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, I trust this man on the end or he wouldn't be on the show.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If,
Thank you.
If you want somebody that's going to give you an honest opinion, and like you said, it may be something that just needs a little sealing around the edges. He's going to be the man to tell you that. He's not going to come in and just file a claim on your insurance just so he can make a quick buck. He's all about being honest and holding integrity, and that's what I love about this guy. So that's why we have him here, and that's why we've locked arms with him and support him. This is also a man that when that tornado come through, I think he rode the coattails of the tornado behind it straight in to make sure he could help
Man,
the
I
homeowner.
can't take responsibility for that. Actually, a guy on our team, David Turner, he was the very first member of our team.
Oh, yeah?
The very next day after the storm came through, I was not able to go out there and help. I had 5 other inspections, Weatherford, Fort Worth, Roanoke, all over town on the west side of town that was not affected. David took it upon himself to get the team together, go out to Dallas, and start volunteering for cleanup. Stopped by a Lowe's down there, got a couple different chainsaws so they could start getting trees out of the road, allowing people to at least leave the area, right? He took he attacked that head on. And a lot of our team went with him.
But that guy also represents.
He represents.
Which represents
ours,
you.
He's
So
he knows
it's
more
all.
about roofing than I can ever learn. In my life.
Yeah.
He's had boots on roofs for 17 years. Done Jerry Jones's custom slate roof. Troy Aikman's. He worked on Mark Cuban's roof.
Yeah.
He's been. In fact, when we were 15 years, I've known this guy for a long time. When we were 15 years old, we got a summer job roofing houses in the neighborhood. I quit immediately. It was horrible. And
Truth be told.
yeah, I roofed one house.
I just got finished saying what a hustler you were. Now you're
man.
going to say you can jump up on it.
He was
But
15.
He was 15 years old. He was still learning. Yeah, he
I was
still-
15,
yeah.
man. And David never stopped. His dad opened up the doors to a couple roofing companies. David's always been around the roofing industry. And David has been roofing roofs since he was 15 years old. He's probably been swinging hammers with his dad since he was 10 years old.
Wow.
So he's our go-to guy. I mean, he's got to be the number one repair guy in all of the nation, as far as I'm concerned.
That's great. You definitely want people on your team that treat the company like it's their own,
Oh, yeah.
and will step up to the plate like that. That just take the initiative to jump out and do those things, and not be hey, why don't you go do this? Waiting for orders. They jump out and go and get that water, go get those chainsaws, because they see people that need help, or they see things that would put the business in a better place. So that's awesome.
The first time I knew he was going out there was whenever he called me and said, "Hey, I'm about to put a charge on the Amex card for some chainsaws." Man,
Surprise.
all right. What happened to the chainsaw we have? It's not enough. Okay, cool, man.
That is cool.
That's great.
That is cool.
That is great. So, business-wise, we know you've got the awesome warranty plan.
Yep.
So, kind of take us through what does a day-to-day look like for Cole and being in a house with 2 twin boys, and how do you make it efficient to keep a business as productive as you do?
Man, it's not easy, man. It's a lot easier to look from an outsider in, and you see Facebook posts and, maybe have a couple conversations on the phone during the day, but you don't, it's chaotic at sometimes, man. Like this morning I was up at 5 o'clock in the morning. My baby was wide awake. One of the babies likes to sleep with me from 4 o'clock in the morning on. The other baby likes to sleep with my wife at 4 o'clock in the morning on. All 4 of us can't sleep on one bed.
Yeah.
And this baby woke up early, and I could just tell, like, he starts talking, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." When he makes that noise, he ain't going back to sleep. And it's not like I can hammer out administrative work while I have a baby in my lap. I try to, but it's not nearly as efficient as it used to be, right? And my wife, earlier on, my wife started to see this, and she just stepped up her game. She knew we have mutual goals. We know where we want to be in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years. And we both know what we have to do to achieve that. So she stepped up her game immensely. Sometimes she wakes up, take care of both babies whenever we're really pushing hard. All day long, she's taking care of the babies. I don't know how she does it. I go crazy after an hour with 2 babies. I can't do it.
Women are made for that kind of
It's
thing.
crazy,
there's
man.
There's a certain level of, I don't know how to say it, It's more
It's a
than
mother.
Just, it's
I
more
mean,
than just patience.
Yeah, it's a mother. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's a lot more than
Yeah.
just patience, man. You know, I mean,
Something built in on the inside that's extra.
something built in. You know, and she like, I think it kind of turns whenever kids get older. You know, fathers kind of step up and do more whenever a kid reaches a certain age. Like Daphne goes kind of crazy over some of the stuff my 16-year-old does. Like, hey, I cleaned all the dishes. If you pick up some of these dishes that he cleans, it doesn't look like even water's touched them, and there's like spaghetti stuck on it. And
I have a
it looks
15-year-old daughter that does the same
did
thing.
she lick it clean? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, I
I-
question it. I'm like, I thought you
Yeah.
cleaned these. Oh, I didn't see that, man. I'm like, how did you not see this?
Yeah,
You know,
it happens.
do you want to eat off of this? No. Nope. All right, clean it again, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it just drives her crazy, you know, and you got to step up, man.
Yeah.
Hey, do this, do it right, or don't do it at all. All right. There's no don't do it at all option in our house, though.
Yeah, it's the unspoken, but it doesn't work.
Yeah, exactly.
So having a 1, 3, 5, 10-year plan in
Yeah.
place, it would be safe to say you're a planner. You plan, or you have a direction.
We have a
of your
vision.
day.
Yeah, we have a
Yes.
vision of
Yeah.
where we want to be, man. The plan always changes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like, we didn't plan on having a roofing company. We planned on
Correct.
having a warranty company. Well, it's either give up or evolve.
Yep.
You know, I mean, so we have a vision of where we want to be. And that vision includes, first of all, you guys have to be on the same page, right? You and your spouse, your whole family has to be on the same page. Otherwise, it will never work.
Yeah.
So you got to figure out a mutual agreement of what sacrifices that you want to make and what sacrifices you have to make to be where you want to be, right? So yeah, we're planners, but we're also very fluid. We know that the plan might not go according to plan.
Correct. Yeah, you got to be agile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, would you say you have is your wife your accountability person? Is she the one who holds you accountable, or do you have somebody else that holds you accountable?
I think, man, I think a little bit of everybody holds. You know, there's no self-made person, no such thing. I don't believe it. There's always a coach involved. There's always a
is a
mentor
team.
involved. There's a team involved. A boxer is the only man in the ring. How many people had to train him to be the only man in the ring? You know what I mean? He's not self-made. He had a whole team behind him. You're only looking at the face of that
Absolutely.
guy. I hold myself extremely accountable. My wife holds me accountable. You know, my kids hold me accountable. They don't even know they hold me accountable. You know, my son just turned 16. I was getting text messages this morning about good starter cars for sale. You know, I mean, the fact that he needs a car and he's 16 years old, that holds me accountable.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, somebody's got to step up to the plate and get him a car.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
He saved up $2,000 over the summer, which is mind-blowing to me. I don't think I had $2,000 till I was 20 years old.
yeah.
That is great. That's great. Cool. Well, man, we've been happy to have you on the show today. I know the weather out there has been kind of sporadic today.
Kinda nasty.
Man, driving in today, I went through 4 different wrecks to get here from North Frisco.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I thought, man,
yeah.
this is ridiculous. Can
know
people
it.
not drive around here
No.
when it rains? I mean, it's like we drive 40 when it's 70 because we got a little rain on the road.
I can't stand it. It's if it rains, I all of a sudden people just lose their minds. in
Oh,
this
yeah,
area.
for
It's
sure.
like, well, I'm gonna haul that down. This
Well,
road.
y'all know we're about to get snow, and don't even leave the house.
Yeah.
You won't get anywhere you need to be, man.
That's true. It's like, is there an incline in your driveway? Perfect. Stay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know it. Well, Colt, man, it really has been awesome having you on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And I really appreciate your perspective and the difference that you bring. It's the trek that sets you apart. I didn't even know it existed until you told me. So,
Yeah, I mean, nobody knows it existed.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still pushing real hard to have it out there. You know,
Yeah.
right now we're actually in the process of getting 100 authorized dealers, to start moving this product out.
yeah. Beautiful.
And it's rough, man.
We're excited to be behind you on this.
Thank you so much.
And we're really glad to be linked up. So, guys, if you want to find us online, we're on Facebook.com. Just search Green Addicts. We're on Twitter. You can actually go to on-airmedia.com. Check us out there. You can see the podcast there. It's all about finding where you can be efficient in life. That's what we do here, guys. And we're Green Addicts. We've been efficient since 2007. So come and join us again. Thank you.
Thank you.